Hey y'all, good morning. This is Jeff with some horseback wisdom. Obviously, I'm not on a horse, but I do have a back. I wanted to talk to you this morning just real quick about this really interesting conversation that I had. So I ran into a girl at the grocery store who had a Slipknot t-shirt on and two crosses. So I said, hey, you're really a contradiction there. You got two crosses on and a Slipknot t-shirt. How do you reconcile that? And she said, well, I listen to them, but I'm a Christian. And I said, really? I said, well, how do you reconcile that? Like, how do you read the Bible? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, how do you justify, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I said, but how do you justify listening to a band like Slipknot and being a believer in Jesus? And she said, well, my boyfriend, likes them. And so we have matching t-shirts. And so that told me a lot. So anyway, I just shared with her. I said, hey, check out some of the people in that arena that have become believers, like Brian Welch of Korn and Alice Cooper and some of the folks in Megadeth and that sort of thing. But really what that told me was that whoever this boyfriend is, this young lady is letting him lead her astray. And I have heard so many stories like that. So I want you to think about who you're hanging around with. The Bible says we become like what we are around. You know, there's an old colloquialism that says birds of a feather flock together. They really do. Watch out who you're hanging around with. Watch out what you're letting into your life. The Bible says, let no profane thing come out of your mouth. The Apostle Paul wrote, flee from even the appearance of evil. Not just evil, but the appearance of evil. Why? You know, isn't it okay to do things like listen to Slipknot and be a believer? Well, the answer is no. And the reason is, that stuff's bad for you. Listen to the lyrics that come out of those things. And those are subliminal messages that affect your mind. And what you watch on television is subliminally changing what you think. That's why it's called television programming, because it's programming you. Guard your heart and your mind. If you're not a Christian and you're watching this, think about what's influencing you. If your boyfriend is encouraging you to listen to things that talk about horrible violence, especially against women, why? Is that person really the right person for you? Are you really so unsure about yourself that you want to let this other person treat you that way? I hope not. If you're a young lady, you're a daughter of Jesus. He made you specifically, personally. Don't let some man convince you that it's okay to treat you other than that way. Anyway, I hope y'all are blessed. I hope y'all are listening and watching godly things. And may you be blessed in Jesus today. Bye.